actually a flagship program of the Ministry of Science and Technology, started by the Honorable Prime Minister in 2008 to bring the young talent towards the sciences. Because we know that across globe, these economies are being run by the science, technology and innovations. We have small countries like Switzerland, who is having at the top of the innovation and discovery index, followed by the Sweden, followed by UK, followed by Finland, and Singapore, even a small country, just our neighbor, who is also at the higher index than us. And we are nowhere in that map of top 100 innovators across the globe. Now there has been, since last 3-4 years, a push towards innovation and sciences, skill development, startups and innovation programs. And there is Atal Incubation Center as well, launched by the Government of India, where now India is also moving ahead in this direction of innovation and sciences. We know that the innovations and discoveries across the globe in the sphere of science have changed the lives of humans. We are seeing the mankind 100 years down the line, and now when we compare that, we cannot even imagine what 100 years before we were. And at present, the technology is and innovations are changing at such a pace that even next 10 years we will not see what the gadgets and everything we have in our mind or in our hands as of now. You already know that we have across the globe coming up new things like blockchain, neural links, then we have this deep learning concept, artificial intelligence, which is already changing the dynamics. You see the space research where we are going as of now. You see in terms of the healthcare, telemedicine, and precision medicine. In terms of the agriculture, we have the precision agriculture as of now. So the science is actually changing the mankind, and we need to be part of it. We need to be actively engage ourselves in it. For that, this DST INSPIRE is there. This has been launched by the Government of India, that we need to tap this talent at an early age and motivate them to do the sciences. There are careers ahead of you. There are a lot of fellowships being provided by Government of India in terms of if you have the 6 ICERs across the country, then we have 14 the central universities, then we have IITs and IIMs and all other institutions of eminence across the country, or 40 labs of the CSIR. They all are giving you some sort of incentive to come and motivate the students.
This science camp really of 5 days, I'm sure, will help the University of Kashmir also to identify the various connect that we should have with school children. My prime importance is that we should have connect with you people, we should have connect with school children, although through our Department of Students Welfare, we do have various quiz programs for school children, we have painting competition, we have debates, but I would definitely like this type of science activity is done from University of Kashmir. Somebody was talking about the ranking of University of Kashmir. Yes, through the contribution of various faculty, through the contribution of scientists, our students, the university has improved its ranking, and it's 14th among the various public universities all over the country. So it means a lot when we see the ranking of the university. I get so impressed and happy. Although children, various government school children come for picnic to Hazratbal, and in the evening, with the permission of the chief proctor, they come around, they are in big line, they enter University of Kashmir. So it gives me, satisfaction when they come to University of Kashmir, because I know they are from remote areas. So they have that impression in their minds, University of Kashmir is something, it is somewhere, and how it's working. And we are all alumni of this university. Technology ने तो अब पूरी दुनिया को change किया है. अभी आपने देखा होगा एक बुक फेस्टिवल था SKICC से. SKICC में आई एम श्योर दैट सम ऑफ यू मस्ट हैव विजिटेड दैट बुक फेस्टिवल. लेकिन रीडिंग हैबिट को आप कभी बंद मत करिए. रीडिंग करिए, बुक से करिए, वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट। शॉर्टकट में आप टेक्नोलॉजी को भी यूज़ करें जब कभी शॉर्ट ये करना। आई कैन सी the young boy over there is listening so keenly, but don't forget अपनी reading habit, book ज़रूर पढ़िए। I remember when I was young in the college, my father शाम को, मेरे father जो थे वालिद साहब, वो कोई पेपर मुझे देते थे, टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया देते थे या कोई ग्रेटर कश्मीर देते थे, पैरा वो मार्क करते थे। फिर उस पैरा के बाद मुझे बोलते थे आप इसका जिस्ट लिखो, पॉइंट्स में 5-6 पॉइंट्स आप लिखो कि इस पैरा में कि इट इम्प्रूव्ड माई कम्युनिकेशन स्किल, इट इम्प्रूव्ड माई ड्राफ्टिंग, इट इम्प्रूव्ड माई स्पेलिंग। तो हमें ज़रूर, आजकल तो एकदम स्पेलिंग भी निकलती है, सब कुछ निकलता है, बट इट्स वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट कि हम अपने ब्रेन को एक एक्सरसाइज दे बाय रीडिंग। इट हेल्प्स अस। अगर आप देखते होंगे कि वाई दिस Alzheimer's is increasing, why dementia is increasing, one of the reasons is that we are not giving that brainstorming to our brain. So it's very important. This is to the young boys and girls I am saying. And University of Kashmir is one of the premier institute of higher education in our valley. I would definitely look back at Dr. Tasadduq Saab, any type of program that we can organize in the university, and university has its satellite campuses also. हमारा एक कैंपस बारामूला में है, एक कैंपस अनंतनाग में है, एक कैंपस कुपवारा में है, जहां हमने अलग अलग कोर्सेज खोले हुए। एनर्जी स्टडीज़ कुपवारा में है, हमारा ट्रस्ट जो साउथ में है अनंतनाग में, वो पैरामेडिकल कोर्सेज है, नर्सिंग है हमारा वहाँ पे, एक लैब टेक्नोलॉजी का कोर्स है। वैसे ही नॉर्थ कैंपस में हमारा कंप्यूटर साइंस के कोर्सेज है। सो दिस इज़ अबाउट समथिंग अबाउट द यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ कश्मीर। और आप में से आगे काफ़ी बच्चे जो हैं यहाँ पे डेफिनेटली दे विल कम फॉर रिसर्च, दे विल कम फॉर हायर स्टडीज़। So, in spite of that, any type of suggestion you have, most welcome, and any type of, experience or any type of training you want, you are most welcome to, come to University of Kashmir anytime. किसी भी field में we are there to help you.
This year, more than 2 lakh students from schools all over the country participated in this scheme, and the students from Kashmir division also took lead in the events organized at UT and national level. It is a pleasure moment to learn that University of Kashmir is also organizing such events to encourage and inspire students in this field. We are also organizing science camps for school students and other science exhibitions to encourage our students to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and maths. Similarly, scholarships for higher education at bachelor's and master's levels, research fellowships have made India a top performing country in science and technology. Chandrayaan is the landmark achievement of our country. Organizing such events and all other steps taken in this behalf are investments for the future. Programs that encourage the pursuit of science disciplines are essential for our students. Our country, India, needs a large pool of scientists for meeting the challenges of the 21st century ahead, in which rapid transformation is taking place, much of which is an outcome of scientific breakthroughs. Those nations which focus on research and development and are able to make available its applications for use in various fields will be the leaders of the future. Our young students who are here today could well be the science leaders of tomorrow. I have a strong faith that children with their inquisitive minds and curiosity have a freshness of thinking. It is important that our students retain this quality throughout their lives. And an open mind is important for scientific temperament. Great scientists who have been those who have always been interested in a deeper understanding of how things happen, why things happen, and whether these could happen differently. The students of Kashmir Division have shown their mettle in all fields at national and international level with great intellectual capabilities. The capacity of the students of J&K to think and explore in various disciplines of knowledge is tremendous. India, our country, needs these future scientists to contribute for the whole world. In all fields like mathematics and astronomy, physics and chemistry, medical science and surgery, civil engineering and architecture, Indians through ages have made their contributions in all fields. I am sure one of us is filled with pride when we see an Indian satellite being launched successfully. When we see Indian astronauts going into space, we can see the benefits brought to our country by the ICT sector.
Many of you might have come first time to the university. It is always a dream. When we were also students like you, we had never seen the university in our 11th and the 12th class. But now things have changed, times have changed. You might have visited this university many times, but I am sure there may be few students who are coming first time to the university. So the first objective is that you saw the beautiful university. And then our team is here. You will be visiting different departments. You will be visiting different labs. Because the name is INSPIRE. So it will inspire you. It has to inspire you. You will have very beautiful lectures from these experts. You will have so many interactions. You will visit the departments. You will see the senior students of these MSc and other programs. You will see the research scholars. I am sure that after completing these 5 days of your INSPIRE program, you will have a change in your mindset that we need to take our career very seriously. Some of you will have an aspiration to be the doctor. Some of you will like to be the engineers. Some of you like to be the scientists. Why not? Professors, bureaucrats, great businessmen, so many things. Because I am of this opinion that everything is good in your life. But it is what you get with your hard work. You have to work hard, not only for you. You have parents. They have big dreams for you. Your parents have worked very hard to take you to the schools, to other institutions, so that you will get good marks. It is not only the question that you get good marks and tomorrow you will qualify the NEET. The idea is that you have to be academically very strong. You have to be scientifically very strong. Then and then you can land anywhere, not only in country, but any part of the world. Now the things have changed. I am again saying you, things have changed. It is not of our time. Now even a student who qualifies the 10th, a student who qualifies the 12th can look for international fellowships, not only the national fellowships, but also the international fellowships. I was thinking in the morning that I will request my Honorable Vice Chancellor that we will have a special cell in one of the center as CCP we have. So we will have a very special cell for the students of these 11th and 12th classes, so that our experts will be there. They will guide you what you should do after your 12th. Because students are still confused, to be honest. Because I always interact with the students. Everyone doesn't have an aim to qualify the NEET and the JEE exam. The students want to do something else. If they want to do something else, maybe their parents don't know. Maybe their teachers don't know. So it is actually the responsibility of we people. We are in the university, we are a public university, so we have responsibility towards the society. And if we guide the students like you very well, at a right time, at a right point, I think we should be happy, because we will be able to do some part of the duty towards the society. Sorry. So, if you see that this INSPIRE, it is talent hunt, because we have to look for the talent. your teachers will be you. So we have to look for the career path for you. There are so many ISRs. There is a NISR. There are IITs. There are so many scientific institutions. Apart from you are getting your MBBS or in engineering. To be honest with you, that the whole country is open for you. The whole world is open for you. But it all depends upon you, how you will take your dream, how you will take your career. Every father has a dream, every parent has a dream to take his or her children anywhere. But it all depends upon you. You have very competent teachers. We see you have very competent teachers in your schools. Please take benefit of those competent teachers. You have very good facilities in the schools. Please take facilities of those schools, of that infrastructure, those labs. Get yourself involved with the experiment. Get yourself involved with the fundamentals of science. There are so many scientific projects. I'm sure that even at UT level, I will say that at provincial level, so many science exhibitions are taking place. Be very active participant for that, and then work hard. That world is yours, life is yours. You love your life, but you take your life to a very greater extent by working very hard.
The objectives of this event have been clearly spelled out by the earlier speakers, and that way this event, it holds a very prominent significance in the sense that this involves the participation of the future of the nation, that is the youth, because the future of the nation is tied to its youth. Basically, we say that among all the resources, human resource is the greatest resource. This is being considered as the mother of all the resources. If any country is supposed to just take a lead in its economic superiority, technological superiority, or the leadership in the arena of science, it has to necessarily invest in its youth, particularly the young children. Not only the children who are studying in the higher secondary schools, but in the primary schools as well. As we know that so far as the core competence of any nation is concerned, in contemporary times, that lies in its technological superiority. We have seen that there are nations, as has been earlier said by Dr. Manzoor Saab, that basically it is their human resource, by virtue of they have been able to take a lead in different domains of science and technology. And the very essence and objective of this camp is to just inspire the young minds who will be constituting a big scientific human resource pool for the country. One of the important developments which have been initiated in this direction at the national level, that has itself started in 2008 by initiating this program of INSPIRE, and since then almost 1900 such programs have been conducted across the country, and almost more than 5 lakh students have benefited from these science camps. And under these different schemes, which are directly or indirectly connected to the INSPIRE scheme, about 1.5 lakh students have been provided the long-term scholarships in order to pursue their studies in different streams of the science. I was just going through the draft science policy of Government of Jammu and Kashmir under the aegis of Department of Science and Technology. I won't be feeling any hesitation to congratulate Shri Saurabh Bhagat ji that some of the important innovative initiatives which have been proposed under this draft science policy, technology and innovation 2023, he needs to be congratulated on that front. He has been the visionary which abundantly is being reflected through that policy. That so far as this INSPIRE program, which is running at country level, this mostly focuses on those students who are pass outs at the secondary school education. But what our science policy has contemplated, this is focusing the linkage between the primary and the secondary school education. Not only that, they have proposed a strong linkage between the school education and the university education as well.
This particular scheme, which is about innovation in science with the pursuit of inspired research, is a very, very important scheme. I would like to welcome all the students here who are one of the lucky students who have been selected from so many colleges, so many schools to come to the university and participate in this important event where you will be exposed to a high level of science and technology, some very high level of scientists, some laboratories, some quizzes, and basically with the idea of inspiring you towards the science and technology. You must realize that there are so many other students who could not make it to this event, and you are the selected ones, and Director School Education has been able to recommend your name, and you have got an opportunity to visit this excellent university. You should find yourself lucky to being participated in this event. I remember when we were small, I think the first time I visited a university was when I actually joined a university. And that's the first time I saw University of Delhi and the various departments. So I think to be able to see where you want to go in life is very critical. If you are able to see what you will do after your schooling, after 10th, after 12th, in graduation, I think you will have a very clear career path. You must understand that the STEM, the science, technology, engineering and medicine, that is the backbone of any country's growth or development. If we talk about the development of European countries, almost 400 years was taken by the European countries, especially Western Europe, to develop because of science and technology, whether it was the steam engine or whether it was the industrial revolution. On the contrary, America, the United States of America took around only 100 years to do the same development because it was fueled by the Second World War and First World War, and then it supported the entire, the war effort of the European economies. The Soviet Russia did the same progress in only 50 years. And if you look at countries like China or some of the economies like Korea, they did it in even shorter period, about 40 years. So we now, India and some of the southern hemisphere countries, we are at that kind of a stage where if we have a strong science and technology background, we can really grow. With that objective, Government of India has prepared this scheme. Now if you look at the scheme, it's very beautifully designed. Children from between 16 and 17 years of age, that is basically the 10th standard students, Government of India identifies 50,000 children all over India, and it gives them this kind of exposure, like the camp you are attending today. Similarly, there is a scheme of scholarship for the 12th standard students who perform very good in IIT and JEE from 17 to 22 years of age, and Government of India selects 12,000 such students, and they are given scholarship of 60,000 rupees a year, plus another grant of 20,000 a year. Third aspect is those people who want to do fellowship, and they are getting more than 70% marks at MSc level. They are in the age group of 22 to 27. 1,000 such students are picked up, and for PhD, and they are supported for PhD in science, and scholarships are given. Even the faculty of the universities, for doing PhD between the age group of 27 and 32, 100 such people are picked up and they are sponsored for their PhD. So therefore there is a total spectrum of support right from 16 years of age till the 32 years of age under the INSPIRE scheme. And today we are in the first stage of the event. We are trying to pick up children who are very young. As you know that if the scientific temper is developed, it has to be started at a very younger age. So if all of you clearly understand what you want to do, like for instance you want to go to medicine or engineering or into technology, this is the correct time. You can understand that without Alexander Fleming, there would have been no advances in medical science. The life expectancy would have been perhaps in the 30s and 40s. Without the Wright brothers who made the aircraft, we would actually be going from Srinagar to Delhi by maybe in 5 or 7 days. So technology has very critical. Without APJ Abul Kalam, we could not have our missile program. So in this way, science is very critical. Science can actually make the society grow economically and also in terms of progress very significantly. You must be realizing that whenever we talk about Western countries, Barack Obama, the ex-president of America, he would be mentioning that because the American students do not like science, technology, mathematics, that is why the economic growth of America is now slowing down. Those countries of Europe where science technology is not preferred as a, after education, those countries are going down. India's biggest strength has been our IT industry, our research. We have a very strong space program. We have very strong in agriculture research, and only because of that we are growing. So therefore, this particular program is very critical. If Jammu and Kashmir has to get its share in terms of scientific research, innovation, development, and startups, I think this particular program has a very important promise. I would request Director of School Education to ensure that this particular program is popularized to the nook and corner of the Kashmir Valley, so that students from very remote areas also get opportunity to do this.